Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Let's see how we're gonna do this lighting tonight. Cause yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, let's see if we can get this together. Yes. Hey, how are you? I am Desiree Lee, best-selling author, public speaker, and philanthropist. I travel nationwide sharing my story in hopes of preventing teen incarcerations, encouraging those who might feel like they're in a dark place, and to show people that nothing is impossible. Right now, you are tuning into the D. Lee Author Hack Scope. Thank you so much. Hey, Nisi, it's good to see you. I help authors, aspiring authors, self-published authors, beginners, and pros. We focus on print, digital, and also audio too as well. I teach you guys how to increase your visibility online and also how to increase your income as a self-published author. Now, this is what I truly believe. We may not have the publishing company. We may not have all the financial resources that a lot of authors that we see here at the bookstores and the media have too as well. But we cannot use that as an excuse to not do what we are called to do. And we can't use that as an excuse to not accomplish our goals either. So what we focus here in the scope is not on the flaws or the problems or what we don't have, but we tend to focus solely on the opportunities and solutions and suggestions that we do have and what we can make of that. And I share with you guys how I did that with little to no money at all, okay, and selling books and speaking nationwide. Exactly, Nicole. So I am so super excited right now because I get to do my WordPress website. Yes, I said it. I said it. Oh my gosh, I so said it. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. What is your name? What is your name, Fuller? Yeah, what is your name? I couldn't see, so I had to like get into the scope. Yes, I'm so super excited. Oh my gosh. I am so super duper duper Leah. I'm so excited. Are you serious? I'm so super excited. I'm able to do my WordPress website. Yes, first time here in the house. Hey, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining my scope. And just so you guys know, if you're new, I don't call you guys followers. I'll call you my friends. So click that Perry Buddy if you want to become my friend too as well. Yes, guys, this WordPress website. And let me tell you what I went through in order to get it, okay? In order to do this thing, okay? So I'm telling you, this has literally been like, oh my gosh, like a 4-month journey. Yes, thank you so much. Like I could really scream right now. Yeah. But then my daughter, she'll run in here and be like, oh my gosh, mommy, are you okay? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm just really excited. Yeah. So this has been a 4-month journey. I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Now, when I first started this journey, I did my own website, okay? However, I didn't understand the coding to WordPress, of course. I didn't have the funds and all that stuff because people were telling me that it was like $400, okay? Thank you guys so much for celebrating with me. And in this midst of this thing, at the time, I didn't have $400. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I need a website. So I was like, you know what? No excuses. I'm still going to do what I have to do. What's going on, Gibbs? Hey, your poster is tripping me out. It's like seeing double. Woo, woo, woo. It's a good thing I look like close to my picture, huh? So, okay. So 4 months in the making, guys. All right. So during this time, when I first started, they were telling me $400. So I went with the service that only charged me $100. I did it for the whole year. I didn't need to know coding. I didn't need to know none of that stuff, okay? So I did my website. Great reviews, great response. People are going onto the website. It's been holding me down. It's been holding me down for the last 2 years, guys. It's been holding me down. Even though the book isn't done. Awesome. That's good. That's good. That's good, though. That's good. People don't need to know your book's not done just yet. You know, that's what you have pre-sales for, right? Hey, what's going on, Sandra? It's good to see all of my Perry friends jumping in here. So, okay. So, anyhow, now we're at this point where I'm like, you know what? I need to upgrade, okay? I need an upgrade. Yeah, it's cool. But right now, what you guys are going to hear, you're not going to see anything right now going to my site because I have to put a construction site type of thing first and then start doing this thing. But I'll probably have it finished within maybe tonight because I just love websites. I'm like a closet nerd for real. I love graphics. I love all this. My website, Sandra. So in this, right, I'm calling people, asking people, and like, oh, you got to get hosting. And I'm like, okay, well, which hosting do I get? You know, oh, you got to go through here. You got to get the domain name. And I'm like, yo, I already have the domain name. I don't need another domain name. How do I do this WordPress? Oh, you got to download the WordPress and you got to do all this. Oh my gosh, they were taking me through the ringer. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you, Sandra. And so they were telling me this, and being where I'm at right now in my success and where I am as an author too, you will still get people that are happy with you for you, but they will not want to celebrate with you. And there's people that will make you go through the ringer because they just know when you get your hands on it, it's going to be something crazy, right? So I know, right? So I'm like, and they're telling me, oh, it's going to be $150. And so I went to WordPress.com or whatnot, right? And so I paid $50. Didn't even need it. So I had to hurry up and get my refund from it. Oh, no. You did the wrong one. Oh my gosh. Which one do I go to? So you can imagine my frustration because I'm like, I have webinars to produce. I have, my downloads for my Periscope friends to produce. I have so much content that I need to produce to make it easier. How do you make pre-sales work? I'm working on an ebook now. Okay, I will definitely get to that, Kim. Yeah, no problem. I got things to do. You know what I mean? Yes, like things to do, right? And so, no, I don't do Ning.com. I did that for you a few years ago. I don't do that either. Hey, Desiree, it's Cece. This is my account for my ministry. Oh, I love it. Okay, put some emojis up, Cece, so I can follow that account too. All right. So I'm going through all this, and I mean, like, that I was so frustrated that I wanted to scream. I'm like, what is the problem? So guess what I did, guys? Say, what did you do, Desiree? Because everybody was taking me, I'm so new to these websites. Well, you're not going to be no more. You're not going to be no more. Hey, got your email. We'll send questions soon. Hey, Mo. It's good to see you. You have me blushing, Mo. Godly. Yes. Oh, I missed it, Cece. I just missed it. What do you do? Well, I am a consultant. I'm not a coach. I'm not a licensed coach. However, I give hacks. What did you do? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Mo just knocked me off my rocker. I tell you, right? He is so super cool. You should definitely tune into his coach. You're going to be like, I know, right? What did you do? I know. He just kind of just knocked me off a little there. And I'm like, oh, I'm just answering the question. Oh, I'm telling you what. Man, I just went and looked back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. I just went back to my school. I went back to YouTube Video College. I went to YouTube Video College because I said, you know what? Sometimes you got to go back to the basics, guys. Sometimes what got you to where you are, you cannot forget those basics. Those are the must needed tools that you will always have to remember. I don't care if you're a thousandaire, a millionaire, a billionaire. Do not forget those basics, okay? Do not. I'm telling you, it's imperative that you remember those tiny little detailed things that you use. Yes, oh my gosh, that you use in order to get to where you're at, okay? Like for real, for real. So I say, you know what? Enough is enough. And the person was like, oh, call me when you get to the computer. Oh, yeah. So you could take me through the ringer. Yeah, like seriously. And I was going around and around and around. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not asking you to do the website for me. I got that. I just need to know where I need to go. And ask me how much money I spent. I need to look at my receipt. because I needed to ask me how much money did I spend. I want you guys, I borrow books from the library too, just to study my craft. And that's a good tip. I was about to say that earlier today, but I was at Samantha's book signing, is you do have to take out a day to study every week. I study every single week to make sure that I give you guys the up-to-date stuff and make sure I'm up to date. Why am I updating my website, you know? Yes, absolutely. Okay, how much should it cost? $14.95. And then on top of that, guys, on top of that, they charged me for my domain name that I already own. So the guy reimbursed me my money and gave me my $5.95 back. So really it cost me like $10. Yes, WordPress free. Like free. Like, this is no joke, guys. Oh my gosh, like, Gibbs, you're awesome, honey. Like, this is no joke. And I'm in right now. Do you guys want to see, like, I am in this thing. Like, I said, I'm scoping right now. Like, yes, WordPress. I'm telling you, like, this is the, look, guys, I'm in WordPress. No, you do need hosting, but the hosting, like, oh my gosh, I'm in, guys. Okay, so the hosting and all that, my hosting is $9 a month. $9 a month, because I just wanted to try it out. They give you like 45 days if you want your money back, which is only going to be $10. This one right here is awesome. And you get to call them, like, it's 24/7, 365 days out the week where you can call this hosting. And I'm telling you, they walked me through this thing. Like, you can pay them to do your WordPress, but if you're like questioning, you're going to say, okay, what do I need to press this? What do I need to do this? They will, like, I'm just like so excited. Do you guys want to know what hosting I'm using? Because I promise you, like, only 16 people are getting this right now, because you already know I'm going to delete this replay, right? Is WordPress easier than GoDaddy? Okay, I don't, for some reason, when somebody says GoDaddy, I just get, I do not like GoDaddy, okay? I don't like GoDaddy. You ask me why, I really can't even tell you why. I think when I started out with this stuff, they gave me some problems, and I can't even remember what the problem was, but just the name is just like, no. So the thing about it is, WordPress is a program. GoDaddy is the actual hosting. So this is how it goes, guys, because I know it's going to sound a little confusing. Okay, Jocelyn, I'm doing the review right now. Okay, so you pay Comcast for internet. Okay, internet, they have this IP thing or whatever. IP whatever's internet whatever, right? So your website is your book, okay? Your website is your book. But where your book is at is on Amazon.com, okay? So Amazon.com will be considered the hosting, because it's a place where you can put your book on, okay? So that's where that is, okay? So with this website thing, the hosting, if we want to say GoDaddy, is the hosting. It just holds your website to where if I type in dleeinspires.com, the person who's holding my website is GoDaddy, and they call that hosting. The creation of the actual website is WordPress. And WordPress is just a program for you to use to create this fantastic website, okay? So it's like Amazon is hosting your book, but it didn't write the book. So you used your Word document, which is WordPress, to write the book, and then Amazon holds the book, okay? So that's the only way I can kind of explain this thing to someone who doesn't know coding, because that's how I kind of understand it myself, okay? So with WordPress, people were telling me that I had to pay like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I think someone asked me what my website is. It's dailyinspires.com, but right now it's not even up because I got WordPress. So I'm going to do some crazy stuff to it. And so, oh my gosh, this is like so amazing. So they were telling me is this, telling me is that, and it's none of that, okay? So this is my message to you guys, you 16 people. And I'm going to tell you what hosting I'm using. And then once you get the hosting, once you get this hosting, if you don't have a domain already, they will give you a domain. And you could pay monthly or you could pay yearly, however your budget looks. And once you do that, then they will definitely walk you through for your website, okay, to create your website. And they don't just answer to emails, okay? Not just emails. Like you can call it, I can call them right now, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days, on holidays too. Call them about a website, about what I need to do, and they will answer, okay? And so, yeah, take notes, no replays. And so, OMG, I'm like so excited. Because this is the message before I tell you who the hosting is. The message is this. And that's why I always tell you guys that these are suggestions. I don't tell you what you're supposed to be doing, what you should be doing, how you should do it. I tell you how I did it. I'm going to tell you how it worked for me. I'm going to tell you how, well, one of my clients did this, something different, and how it worked for them. And tell you different tips and tools and hacks along the way that you can apply to your journey. But I would never say, this is how, da 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 da. Everything that I say or do is a suggestion, because what worked for me may not work for you. Maybe yours is a novel. Mine's inspiration. Maybe yours is about, parenting. Mine's is about staying out of prison. I mean, you know what I mean? So with that being said, it's like people will tell you, not just because they don't know, and sometimes they know, but people will tell you what you cannot do, what you should do, and what you ain't going to do. And what happens is, if they see your light, they see the possibilities, they see the anointing, they see how far you're going to go, and they see what you can do with nothing. So if they see what you do with nothing, imagine what you're going to do with a little bit of something. Okay? So you cannot stop at this goal. And no, everybody is not going to help you. No, you are going to be alone sometimes. No, you are not going to have friends. I'm telling you now. So this is what you can prepare for if you're not used to it. There's going to be people that when you get to a certain level, you're going to grow, you're going to grow, you're going to get bigger, you're going to get bigger. And your territory, God is going to enlarge your territory. But there's going to be times where you're going to be like Moses and you're going to be amongst just sheep that can't talk back to you. You're going to be amongst the wilderness, the trees that can't talk back to you. And you're asking. It's not that you're asking for advice, that you're not. It's not that you're trying to seek this knowledge, because you are. But there's going to be times where no one is going to help you. And it took me, you guys, I'm going to just be honest and transparent with you, because this is some real mess, some real stuff. This has been going on for 4 months. And I tell you, last week, not last night, but last week, I haven't scoped. I was angry. I was mad. After I dropped my daughter off, the ride to the house was yelling, screaming, mad. And I said, this is what I need. And I felt as though this was the thing that was not necessarily stopping me, but and I was just like so frustrated, because I was like shaking this wall, and it seemed like everyone who I asked or looked up to or respected, nobody knew, or they gave me the runaround. And I was so upset. And you're going to go through that. And so I said, you know what? Let me go back to the basics. And sometimes the basics is going to the Lord. right now, I command and decree that you give me witty ideas, creative inventions, witty ideas, creative inventions. Everything comes easy to me. Lord, tell me, where do I need to go? Because I need this, because my work is my worship. See, you guys don't understand this. Like, when I go back to heaven, I want to go back to God and say, you know what? I used everything that you gave me. I come to you empty. Okay? And so my work is my worship. And so when I went back to the basics, CC, I'm telling you, like, for real, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I feel like punching in the wall. I was like so mad because I felt like I was in this dark place all over again, and breaking through was right there. And the whole time was, got on YouTube, y'all, and spent less than $10. And yes, I'm telling you, less than $10. And as y'all guys saw it, I'm here on WordPress. Isn't that something? I was like, oh my gosh. And then on top of that, that was frustrating too, because you can't depend on everyone. It's not necessarily you can't depend on everyone. You can't. You can depend on a liar to be a liar. You can depend on a thief to be a thief. You can depend on someone, you know, this. You can depend on that. Knowing that who they are, you know, you can definitely depend on them to be that. But the whole thing about it is, it's your faith that pleases God. And so even though when I did not see having a WordPress, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to spend $1,500 to get a WordPress. I'm going to have to spend $1,500. And if anybody knows me, I love free. I love free. I love free or close to free. Okay, so, oh my gosh. But the thing is, it's not necessarily that, I wouldn't say that they did that intentionally. I mean, I don't know, unless something came from the back, you know, whatever, somebody told me something or whatever, and I don't deal with gossip, you know, so be it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help. I got this from here. You know what? Thank you so much for letting me know I got it from here. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of like breadcrumbs to lead me to that. I can't focus on that right now. I'm excited about that WordPress. Okay. I'm too pumped about this WordPress. And so what I want to say to you guys is that you might be starting a ministry. You might start in a book, a radio show, so many different things. You might even be starting a job, a career. You might be starting, I mean, you might be around, you know, in your job, your manager doesn't want you to be smarter than them. They don't want you to work on that project because they're on it. You might be, you know, in class, and maybe the teacher, you feel like the teacher is, you know, patronizing you or talking condescending to you when you're trying to do your best. Look, let me be real and frank. A lot of the great warriors in the Bible, they always or most often was alone. From Daniel in the lion's den, he was talking to the lion, to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You know, they had to encourage each other. To Jesus himself, even though he had the disciples, he was still alone. You know, there were some things that he just couldn't talk to them about. It was just some things that he just couldn't celebrate with them about. You know what I mean? So it's like, being alone, I say, okay, I don't want you guys to be alone because I know how that feels. But some really great things happen when you get by yourself and get still. For real. Because now I can't say that this person did it. I can't say it's because of this person did it. Yes, there were often times when people missed on opportunities because they were too focused on the physical. Absolutely tiny. And I couldn't say because this person did it. Like, I literally prayed and it just came to me. Like, for real. And I can say nobody else but God. Like, I can't. And I think that's how he always, like, creates it or lets it fall. Let these pieces fall. I'm like, you know, I'm just waiting for you to call me. Just waiting on you, Desiree. Give me a call. So I'm about to go to this hosting now. Invite your friends and followers if you want to go to see who I used. on this hosting for my WordPress. Come on now, CC. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it, how else to explain it. This, that, and the other. And, you know, I don't know how else to go about saying this to you guys. But that's this right here. This right here. Off the chain. Off the chain. Okay, so I saw people inviting their friends and followers, and let me know if you guys have any questions along the way too as well. Yes, who's the hosting? Kim. Okay, sister girl, I'm gonna get it for you now. Okay, I'm gonna actually show it to you. I'm not just gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, all right. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, here we go. Here it is. HostGator. Yes. Okay, so on this, let me bring this down a little. Uh-oh. I knew it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I love HostGator. See? I love it too, girl. I so love it too. Do you guys see this? WordPress hosting. Web hosting. Do you see this? Powerful web hosting. Web hosting. Easy and affordable. Okay, easy control panel. One clip script installed. My site got hacked and they got me back online in 5 minutes. Do you see this? Like, for real, for real. And you mean to tell me $5? See, it's cheaper now because it was $9 for me. But you mean to tell me $5.56? And then on top of that, you get these credits, not even just on Google, but Yahoo and Bing. Okay. You get 45,000 website templates. And then some of these templates are definitely WordPress templates, okay? So they'll help you out with that too. Look, uptime, 99.9 uptime guarantee. So that's what our Perry friend just said. Hey, somebody hacked in my account. Somebody hacked on my website and they got me up in 5 minutes. Uptime guarantee. Okay, 45-day money back. And do you guys see, this is what I'm really excited about. The technical support. Now, with everybody else, they want you to send emails and you got to wait or do a live chat. No, you will get a live person on the phone, okay? So check this out. Look at this, y'all. Look, do y'all see this WordPress? Do y'all see this? Tell me, say yes, Desiree. Say yes, Dealey. I see this. I'm like so pumped up right now. Do you guys see this? I'm like beating at my thing. This is right on time. I'm working with someone who needs a website. Thank you. Yes. My site is WordPress. Not a blog. I'm talking about a website. Not a blog. I'm talking about a website. I see people are getting up now, so they're getting excited. I paid $35 for my theme. What? Are you kidding me? Yes. Thank you for sharing. So this is why I don't do replays, because you better catch it when you can catch it. Because this, do you guys not see this? Okay, single domain. So if you have more than one domain, then you're going to get this, which is only like $2 more. Oh my gosh, just like so much cool. Which one should I use though? I use the Hatchling plan because I want to make sure. Yeah, I use the Hatchling because I only have one domain. Now, if I had like 3 domains directed towards that, then I'll do that. Yeah, because I have some other stuff that I want to do too. But see, the business plan is like unlimited domains. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Can you add this domain to another website? Yeah, you can. You definitely can. You definitely can. Uh-oh. Double tap. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely can add it because that's exactly what I did. My domain was at my other website. So then what I did was I left my domain there because that's where I bought it from, but I directed it towards my WordPress. Okay, so towards this HostGator. So therefore, when you type in Desiree Lee, D. Lee Inspires, you will see nada. You will see a WordPress sign-in thing. So now what I'm doing is tonight and tomorrow is juicing this thing up because I have a big announcement tomorrow. for you guys. I was told to pay for my domain. So how do I go about that? Now, where did you pay for it at? Because whoever you use to pay for your domain, okay, then HostGator will give you these name servers. And then, okay, so you didn't pay for your domain. So here, when you start up, when you click on sign now and all that good stuff, when you sign up, then they will give you a domain. They'll check it to see if it's available, and they will give it to you. Yeah. They'll give you a domain with this. Yeah. And you can just go right on in. Hey, Ken, it's good to see ya. Yeah, you can definitely go just right on in. Thanks a lot. Cool. Thanks a lot. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Hey, Don. Thank you guys for the hearts. So you guys loving this content or what? Yeah. So, excuse me. I don't know why I have to burp, but it's not coming out. I want to do it now. I know. Can you see why? Can you see why my title says I just want to scream? Can you see why? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, this is what I'm talking about. So, I mean, go for it, honey. Go for it. I mean, it depends on what you're watching the scope on. If you're watching it on your desktop or your pad, I'm not sure if you can do it on pad, but this is my desktop. And this is pretty awesome. It's awesome. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes. So stoked out. What? Oh my gosh. I was trying to download this thing. I was trying to do all kinds of stuff. Hey, Carletta. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I was trying to download it. I was trying to, why you want to scream, girl, because I got WordPress. Yes, Don. And I'm about to juice this website up. So even if you get the plan where it's the business plan, it's like if you want a whole bunch of domains, whatnot, and you get a free toll-free number. Yes, got your life. Yes. Like you get a free toll-free number. Jace came in. What's up, Dealey? Okay. So I was just talking to my Perry friends about that's per month. Yes. Are you serious? Yes. Like, look on this thing, guys. Okay, so Carlotta. Okay, Carlotta. Thank you, honey. Carlotta. My own number 2. Yeah. Yes, your own number. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, Ken. I was telling people, look, I was frustrated with this thing for the last 4 months. Nobody wanted to give me, I guess, clear direction. You know what I mean? Just clear direction. And it wasn't that they weren't giving me direction, we're giving me clear. And what I was saying is that it's not that everyone is against you. It's just that sometimes as you're growing, people will see your anointing, people will see the possibility. You don't even see it. It's like TD Jakes got this sermon talking about, I didn't know how great I was until my haters started hating on me. And then I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, what were they hating on? You know what I mean? To see what they were saying. So basically what I was saying is that when people tell you stuff, take it as a suggestion and not that it's life. Because people were telling me that I have to pay $100, $200 for all of this stuff just to get a WordPress, and I paid it. And then I'd go and retrack and get my money back because it wasn't the right thing. And I was going all the way around, and I was so frustrated to where I just wanted to scream. And so it wasn't until I was like, Lord, I need your help. This is what I need, because my work is my worship. I do my best as I'm working as unto the Lord. I mean, I love you guys, but I do my best as unto the Lord, not to please or appease you guys. I want to make sure you value the content, but my work is my worship, you know? And so I was like, I can't get this. Oh, I was so frustrated. I was so mad. But I'm so excited because I have WordPress now. And it was just me being still and saying, Lord, I need you. And then bam, it just came to me. And you got to go back to the basics. And so I went back to the basics and went back and looked at my books of YouTube Community College. And bam, there it was. I had to go through a lot of videos though, because there's a lot of videos about WordPress, but I had to go through a lot. And so I got through them, found the right stuff, right source, and I'm in. So I'm like so stoked out, so excited, so pumped and moved. And then we start talking about some wise woman, you keep on seeking, learning, and hearing. Yes, Ken, absolutely. Because I was telling people, there are going to be times you're going to be alone. You are. You're going to be frustrated. You are. You're going to be angry. You are. But, you know, it's where are you directing that anger? Are you being angry and self-defeating at the same time? Are you being angry, you know, because sometimes I want you to get mad. I want you to get so mad that you do something about it. You know what I mean? I want you to get so angry that you get up and do something about it. And I think for me, it was as if I was waiting for someone to just hand me the answer. And it wasn't until that I got so super mad that I actually thought clearly, to be honest with you, to go back and was like, God, I am mad. He said, go back to the basics. He said, I already gave you what you needed. I don't know what you're mad about because it's right there in front of you. And so I'm like, what's right there in front of me? And I tell you guys all the time when that aha moment, what the lady did for me with the mustard seed was change my perception. And I realized the whole entire time I was depressed or mad and angry, I always had a computer and it was right in front of me the whole entire time. That also made you a good steward over your finances to bless you like crazy. Yes, absolutely. You already had YouTube. Exactly. And so the whole time that, you know, he said, I already gave it to you. Go back, you know what I mean? Yes, how to get, yes, I'm telling you, like seriously. And so I went back to that moment. What is it that changed and shifted everything? Oh, aha. I had it right in front of me the whole entire time. So I went right back. I went back to it, you know, and said, you know what? Bam, let me go open up my class, okay? And bam, it was there. And I just share with all of you guys on, they told me, I'm telling you, they told me things I could not do. They told me, I'm telling you, they told me what I could not do. They said, you can't work because you're a convicted felon. They said that, you know, you can't get a job. You can't go to college because you're a convicted felon. They said, oh no, you can't, you know, start a business unless you have the funds for it. You can go to college, but you need to get a job. Oh no, you can't get an apartment. You can't do that. Oh no, yeah, you can write a book, but I'm not sure if anybody will really listen to it, Desiree, because don't put inmate on your book. People told me so many things. Somebody told me, don't put God in your book. And I even listened to him. And I tried to take God out of it. Not necessarily him. You know how some people try to do some things, you know, to fit into the school system, you know, just reword some things. But I was so frustrated writing my book that I said, I don't know how else to tell my story because this is how I made it through. This is how I made it out, right? Why shouldn't you put God in it when God's the one that, like, exactly. But I tried though. I'm telling you, I tried, you know, so I'm just being honest with you. There's some things that people are going to give you suggestions. People are going to tell you some stuff and you're going to do it. I mean, we all are guilty of it, you know, but if I could share with you those mistakes so you can avoid those same mistakes, and that's what I do. You know what I mean? And so even too, you know, at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, they told me so many times of what I couldn't do. Even with WordPress, oh no, you need this certain type of software, you need this. Oh no, Desiree, you don't have this, you need this. Oh no, don't do that. They told me not to put inmate on it, but yet it's a best-selling book on Amazon 2 times. Okay, let me throw that in there 2 times, okay? And then, you know, on top of that, you know, I consult, I have clients, like so many clients I can't even handle it all. Yeah. And so they will tell you, like, the overflow is here. The overflow is here. Like, if you don't like your harvest, thank you, Lord. If you don't like your harvest, then you need to change your seed. That's your message for this week, for tonight, for this week. Some of you guys are in a place right now and you are frustrated. You are angry because the harvest that you see in front of you. Hey, Ebony, you are mad because that corn came out half grown, okay? And you was thinking like, oh, I'm going to get me some plump oranges, boy. Peaches, yes. But the thing is, you planted the wrong seed. Now, if you want an apple harvest, you plant apple seeds. So get clear on what kind of harvest you are expecting, and that's the seed that you plant. So how do you do that? Okay, name your seed. I tell you guys all the time, you sponsor one of my books, you sponsor a book for one of these teenagers, go to my GoFundMe, sponsor a book, name your seed. I don't say just sponsor a book. You know what I mean? Yes, trace your harvest back to your seed. Oh, go ahead, CC. Go ahead and tear. Do you have any hacks on infographics in the vault? I have to learn about them for my internship. No, not sure. I'm not sure about that, Yasmin. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it right there. And so you have to name your seed, okay? So if you're at Waffle House and you leave a $10 tip, you better name that thing. As you paying your tithes in church, you better put the name of your seed on that envelope, okay? You better name your seed. I remember one of our, yes, absolutely, absolutely. I remember one of my Perry friends was like, Desiree, have you dated your check yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't dated it yet. You better date your check. Like, don't just write a check out for yourself and believe that you're going to receive it. Because in the harvest that you receive, you're going to be frustrated because it's going to forever be coming. You weren't specific with the seed. You're like, okay, I'm going to be, I'm going to get $5,000. I wrote myself a $5,000 check, a $5 million check. And you weren't specific with this thing. So you're going year after year after year looking at this check. Oh, I'm going to get this money. I'm going to get this money. Oh, Lord, you're going to bless me. I expect an increase in the overflow. But yet you didn't put no date on there, honey. You have to name that thing, okay? So if you don't like your harvest, some of you guys might be frustrated right now, and that's okay. And I need you to get so mad, Montel, get so mad that you do something about it. And that means digging up that seed, replanting it, preparation, okay? Preparation, yes. Retelling that thing and replanting that thing. It's okay. And everything grows in different seasons, okay? So my harvest might be here. That doesn't mean you're not going to receive your harvest. It just harvests in different seasons. And with that being the case, would you want your grapes to harvest early because you're seeing this person's harvest is here, and then you have sour grapes? And then you're going to be like, Lord, my grapes are sour. And he's going to say, well, I told you to water and cultivate. And I told you to weave a basket to put those grapes in. But not only did you not weave the basket, but you looked at the grapes because the outside was just green. But you didn't trust me that it still needed sunlight. You didn't trust me on when to plant this harvest. You didn't trust me on this. So because you didn't depend on me, or because you weren't being obedient, or because you were looking at everybody else and comparing it, there's different parts to the body of Christ. You got the toes and you got the foot, you got the legs, you got the calves, you got the knees, you got the thighs, you got the hands, you got the head. How many parts are on my head right now? Not only is the brain in the inside, but you got the skull, and then you got the ears, and then you got your eardrums, and then you have your, not just your mouth, but you have the teeth, and you have your gums to hold the teeth, and you have your tongue for you to taste and to talk, and then you have the saliva so you won't get choked up, and then you have so many different components just to keep my hair together. So you focus on the component that you're supposed to be, okay? I don't know who that was for. We kind of got off topic here. But if you don't like your harvest, change your seed. That's the bottom line. Bottom line is, if you don't like your harvest, change your seed. And how do you do that? Is by planting a new seed, and this time be more specific. Be more intentional. Be more. Get mad. You frustrated? Okay, so what? What you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sit there and pout about it? Or are you gonna get so mad that you're just gonna dig it up and redo it again? You're frustrated because you weren't obedient in the first place. I was frustrated because I was seeking going to everybody else, and it was right here in front of me the whole entire time. I don't know, guys, but I'm excited. I'm really excited about this, okay? I'm really excited. WordPress coming up, website coming soon, good news coming tomorrow. I'm excited. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you guys for the love. And again, if you want to invite me to come to your church organization or school, or even to your conference that you may be having, make sure that you just scroll up, screenshot my email address, and shoot me an email, and we'll get this thing going, and let me know what dates you have available. Yes, seems simple but so revelational. Yes. How do, yes, Kim, you did ask me about that before we leave. Okay, I'm going to get to that. And also, if you want my services for consultation services, they are $97. I'm telling you, it's like dirt cheap. $97 for a full hour with me one-on-one before I raise my prices. I talked to my colleagues, talked to my mentors, and they said, Desiree, you are charging extremely too low. And I'm like, but my friends, you know? So my prices will be raised. But right now, if you want to get me one-on-one with any questions that you might have in regards to self-publishing, print, digital, and also audio, branding, marketing, the whole nine, $97. Make sure you shoot me an email too as well. D-Lee, thank you again for your transparency. I love you to life. I love you too. Kisses to ya. I love you so much. Okay, and just so for Kim, she's been hanging out with us this whole time because she's been waiting on this one question. She keeps reminding me. She's like, yo, D-Lee, look, this is what I need, girl. This is what I need. Can you hook a sister up real quick? Can you hook me up right now? Because I'm a little frustrated, but I need you to hook me up, girl. I've been giving you hearts. I've been inviting my friends and followers. You've been giving me some really good tips along the way, but specifically, I need to know, how in the world do I do a pre-sale? So simple, okay? So simple. I know, right? And I love you guys. You guys are down for the team, okay? So I'm about to hook y'all up. Yes. So pre-sales go like this. Let me cut my music down some. There's different avenues that you can do. Okay. One avenue is that one of my clients used. They went through MailChimp. Okay. So with MailChimp, what happened is that and I think, you know what, I'm going to do this hack and show you guys how to do it. They put MailChimp HTML on their Facebook. And I'm quite sure you could probably YouTube this too as well. Okay. But they put MailChimp on their Facebook to where one of your readers can sign up. So what you will do is say, sign up for your pre-sale of my book, okay? Or your free copy of my chapter of my book, even if it's just a chapter. They'll stick their email address in, and it'll automatically, MailChimp. It will automatically, this is one avenue. I'm telling you different avenues that you can use. Remember, I just give suggestions, okay? So with that, MailChimp, your MailChimp account will definitely collect the email address. And then you can send a mass thing out and saying what you're going to do is you're going to shape your MailChimp thing is really easy. You can get like 3,000 free email addresses before you pay on MailChimp. And what happens is you can put the picture of your book, and at the bottom you can say buy now or for my pre-sale. So what will happen is either you can send them, if you want a pre-sale, respond to this email so that you can send them an actual link directly, okay, for them to pay, or could send them a PayPal, and or they have this thing called with PayPal too. Yeah, you can definitely use, that's one avenue, okay? The next thing is that, let me go to this. Is it paypal.me? Paypal.me. Oh, it's paypal.me. Okay, so on paypal.me, what happens is you have your own link, okay? So with paypal.me / whatever your username is, and they could put the amount of what your book is. Yes, paypal.me. Okay, I'm waiting for my computer to load up. This is the second avenue for pre-sales, okay? So if you have a PayPal account, what happens is that somebody could use paypal.me / Desiree Inspires and then $10. So you say, hey, look, you put your picture up on Instagram or whatever the case may be, you know, whatever the case, click on paypal.me / whatever the title name of your book, whatever you want to do, Desiree, you know, $10, $20, bam, you see it in your account. And what happens is you're going to see their email address, you're going to see the information, and then all you do is ask for their address and different things. And you can store all this stuff in one thing in your PayPal, and you'll know who to send these books out to when your books are published, or if they're already published, and they can purchase it there too as well. First, MailChimp. Second, paypal.me. Okay, guys, ready for the third one? Are you ready for the third one? Invite your friends and followers in here if you're ready for the third one, because I'm not doing a replay, and I'm not doing a recap of this either. This is specifically for my Perry friends here that were like, hey, look, Desiree, we've been on here for a good hour, honey. Don't forget us. Don't forget this question. How do you do pre-sales? Okay. All right. So the third thing is that you would do is if you have a website. Now, the two first suggestions is if you don't have a website, you can still do pre-sales. Okay. If you don't have a website, you could definitely still do pre-sales by using those two first options, MailChimp, paypal.me. The third option is, your website. Okay, so what you do is you direct all of the traffic to your website. Okay, you direct everybody to your website. You have to have an e-commerce website in order for this to happen. What they'll do is you put your book up. You can put at the top at the banner pre-sales. You can get this digitally, or you can get a printed version, pre-sales. You want to definitely have two options. You can get it digitally, or you can get it printed version, pre-sales, okay? Because what's going to happen is you can autograph the printed version, which is great, but you know, there are some people that just like the PDF, okay? And you can definitely send that PDF electronically if they want that too. So check this out. So say for instance, yeah, thank you so much, Ken. So say for instance, I don't have $20, but I have $5. And I want to support you, so I may not spend that $20 to get the printed book, but I got $5 to get your ebook. So you definitely want to have two options on there. All you do is just have the PayPal link, your own, or if you use Square, you can. I know my old website now. I'm going to go to WordPress, but I use Square. I like Square because you get it just like that. I don't need a PayPal card to receive my money, and they take less money too as well. It's just really easy and efficient for me, and very convenient. However, you can just put that little button under your book, pre-sales, they pay, you get that notification on your email. Susan, Gibbs, Ken just purchased a book. And in that, you can put your own requests to make sure when you go on your Square, or if you go on your PayPal, you can say, look, I need the address, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Square doesn't let you keep people's information free. Yeah, yes it does. What are you using? Yes it does. I like Square. I absolutely love Square. Yes it does. Yes it does. Because when I go on Square, and when somebody purchased my book on my website, do you discount pre-sales or full charge price? I say discount. It all depends. I say scale the price. Do any of you guys understand scaling the price? And I'll explain that too. But let me explain to you about Square. When you go into your Square account, okay, you can be specific on what information you ask for. Email address, also email address, also their actual address to send the book, and if they have any notes, which I always ask, who do you want me to sign it to? So yes, I still have their address, email address, unless it expires after 30 days or something. No, I always have it. Does PayPal.me hold the money for a period of time? No, it's just like as if you sent an invoice through PayPal. It's just that when you withdraw your money from your PayPal, it probably takes 5 to 7 days. With Square, it only takes one. Even on the weekend, it only takes one. Yeah, scale the price. I'm going to get to that. But I just want to get clear, because sometimes with Square, I'm not sure how our other Perry friends are using Square, but I just want to make sure that you guys know. I want to make sure that she knows, everyone knows, that this is the reason why I love Square, because I never see customers' information on Square like PayPal. Okay, it all depends. If you're doing it with Square, if you're doing it right in front of their face and you're swiping their card or you're typing in their card number, no, you would not definitely see their information. You won't see the credit card or nothing. However, if I'm sending you an invoice, and or you're buying something from my website because I'm using the button, I would definitely see it. I mean, how else would I be able to ship it to you? And then what I'll do is, because I have certain things on MailChimp, so I have certain lists. So what I'll do is I will take that email address, put it in a certain list. So when I'm doing a sale, because you purchased my book, you get first dibs on my webinar. And it's going to be 50% off because you already bought my book. So you can do different promotions like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, all day. I do swipe right there. Okay, yeah, when you do swipe, they don't ask for the email. You don't ask for the email address and all that. Unless when they ask for the receipt. Like when they do the receipt, do you want a text message and this and the other? Hey, Seven, good evening. Yeah, different things like that. And so forth. Okay, cool. And so those are the suggestions for pre-sale. Now, somebody asked about, thanks, Ken, about scaling the price for the pre-sale. So do I charge half price, Des? Or do I charge full price, Des? Or how do I do this thing? How do I do the pricing? Now, the pricing's up to you. I did a past Periscope in regards to pricing, the whole psychology of it, but it's called scaling the price. So you will say for this week, okay, the original price, you're just going to go for a suggestion. Can I see my dry erase board? My daughter's here. I'm going to show you on this because it's the only way I can do is visually. How long before PayPal.me release your money online? PayPal period. It's a PayPal thing. So PayPal period, it takes 5 to 7 days before, when you click withdraw, it takes like 5 to 7 days. Sometimes it takes less than that. I guess depending on the amount, you know what I mean? But good evening, beautiful author. Oh, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It does. Square, yeah, Square pays you 1 or 2 days. I mean, for real. Regardless of what time you do this thing, like, for real. Yeah, I ain't got no time to be waiting a whole week. Like, I need to get it going. You know what I mean? Like, I need the funds in order to ship it. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I need the funds to ship it. Like, the shipping, I have to pay for the shipping, you know? Yeah, you know, right? So I can't be waiting 7 days. However, that is an option to use if you don't have a website. Do the best you can with what you have until you can do better. Then, you know, you save your money up, get your website, you do it a whole different route, okay? Now, scaling the price. It's really, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what Walmart does. That's what, you know, all these other people do, corporations and etc. Let me do this way so maybe you guys can kind of see it. Right, maybe you can see it a little better. Oh, the lighting sucks. Let me do it this way then. Bear with me, guys.